This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you tap that like button, tap that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys are having a good day. Let's get right into it. So we have Tekashi, we have Gunna, and we have T.I. Now, these are just some rappers that have had legal troubles, and it's been a little spooky afterwards. Now, we know for a fact Tekashi embraces telling on people. I'm not saying that T.I. told on anyone, but it's a very weird situation. T.I. is one of my favorite rappers, okay? Period, okay? I think he's really good. I like Gunna's rapping too. But he was on, I saw the Crime Stoppers video with him. He was saying that his cousin didn't do it and somebody else did. It's the full-length video. He's saying he's talking too much. Now, obviously he's different now. He was a lot younger then. And probably they interviewed him and he didn't know what it was for. That's what I'm assuming. I know he's with Young Thug now. Young Thug's like official, like for real, like for sure. And Gunna like isn't so bad. I don't think Gunna ever, maybe in his music he does, but he doesn't seem to come off as someone who's saying he's like super street guy. He comes from that environment, but he doesn't like embrace it. Now T.I., you would think he was, Big Meech himself, the way he's talking. Now, he has a long list of legal troubles, right? Which makes it a little spooky for him, because 1998, that was his first charge. He was young, and he was arrested and convicted in Georgia for distributing a substance, a white powder, and he was giving the authorities a false name. 2001, gun possession. You can't have a gun after you have that. Now, I'm not trying to I'm just trying to break this down, because the way we're looking at Tekashi now, we should treat every rapper that has some type of questionable past the same, 2002, carrying a 10 millimeter, and during which authorities found a silencer. So, and then 2004, parole violation. He was taken out. His career was taken. This is around Rubber Band Man time. 2007, attempting to purchase weapons hours before scheduled to BET. It was like an arsenal. Like he gave his bodyguard $12,000 to deliver like heavy weaponry, and he wasn't allowed to own them because he was a convicted felon. I think since 1998, he wasn't able to own a weapon. 2009. He just got a year for that. Most of us would be under the jail at that point. You've already been arrested for a weapon 3 times prior to that, plus other things prior to that. You've had 7 arrests. Then this, it's like they would put you under the jail. But T.I. gets a year, and then he's made to do these commercials encouraging people to tell. That's my point here. He was encouraging people to tell on the local news in Atlanta. You can look it up for yourself. It's on YouTube. I think everyone's seen that. Then after that, just a year later, September 2010, arrested in Los Angeles on substance charges. And then in 2010, sentenced to 11 months in prison for parole violation. That's it. Nothing. So my point is, and I love T.I. He's one of my favorite rappers. But anybody would look at that and be like, nah, man, this is a little weird. It's a little spooky, I love his family thing and everything, but my point is you got Tekashi that came out. And I'm not justifying anything he did. But you gotta treat everybody the same, right? Because he got a year for crazier stuff, but he at least owns who he has no choice but to own who he is. He publicly made statements. T.I. didn't make statements. I don't know what went on there. That's like some he's like above the law type of stuff, Gunna just had that interview and it was a little weird. But I give Gunna a pass because it's like, I don't look at him as some type of gangster dude, you know? I look at him as a guy that has a craft, and he does it well, you know? I don't think he's portraying to be anybody else. That's just my point, man. And we can have a discussion in the comments. I think it's an interesting topic. There's plenty of other rappers that are questionable, but we won't go there. These are the most public ones, you know? I'm dealing with public facts here. T.I., I'm not saying he told on anyone. Let's make that clear. Just saying it's a little spooky how he skated on every charge, you know? Everything. Weird. Anyways, guys, this is Jordan Tower JT News, and I'll check you guys in the next one.